Welcome back to Dating with Dignity, number 1 to the...
One.
That's 11. Total 11. Thank you so much for tuning back in. My name is Christian Anderson. I'm here with the ever wonderful and wise Marni Batista.
It's me, boo-boo.
Hey, boo-boos. All right, so today we're going to be talking to you about hanging out with your exes and being friends with your exes, and is that a good thing?
Yeah.
And there's multiple different arguments on this, and of course you always want to be able to keep a good relationship with people in your life, not just totally X them out, but I think sometimes X them out. Sometimes you do have to be aware, since you've gone to a very romantic place with this person,
right.
No matter how much pain was caused or loss or hurt or despair, that there's still a place in your heart that's for this person. No matter if you broke up with them or they broke up with you.
Exactly.
And you have to know what your mindset is like before you start hanging out and saying, let's go grab some lunch or let's hang out at 10 p.m. after I had a glass of wine.
Right. So here, yeah, that's bad. So here's the number one dating with dignity rule on hanging out with your ex. If both parties 100% honestly do not have feelings for each other any longer, then it is totally a great thing to be friends with your ex.
Which is never the case.
Okay, but for a long, long time, that does not happen. And there's this is where, there's the validation, especially if like someone broke up with you and then they want you back. And you're like, oh, maybe they're going to change. You really have to think about your non-negotiables. So did this guy meet my non-negotiables? If he did not, then no matter how much love you had for each other or the sex was so great or he was 80% of what you wanted, it's not really what you wanted, and you get to have 100% if you create room.
Sure. There was a reason why you guys broke up.
Exactly.
Because it was broken.
It was broken.
It was broken, so you broke up. And like Marni was saying, if it was an 80% thing and you're waiting for the other 20%, he's really got to be able to, prove that.
Right.
So the biggest thing that you have to be focusing on is checking to truly see if he's changed. And I don't know how you do that or if not, but always know that when he shows up at that door, to remember first off the top of your head the bad things that happen.
Yes.
Because you're going to remember the good things. You're not going to remember him maybe cheating on you. You're not going to remember him being a douchebag, about him being not showing up, about him being not there, or whatever. Or maybe it was not about him. Maybe it was both of you. It just didn't work out. Exactly. You guys didn't vibe well. You're going to remember the good things because you're feeling kind of lonely and you want that presence back in your life.
Right. Well, that's the thing is that loneliness is not, it won't kill you. Loneliness will not kill you. What will kill you is repeating the same negative behaviors over and over and over again. That will really make your life not happy. So here's, it's like.
This is the ex spider. And they show up and they weave a little web around you. And they just stay there. You think it's just a little spider. It's not a big deal. Oh, who cares? It's not going to kill me, whatever. Let me just keep him around. But then, you know what spiders do? They do a little web. And they weave and they weave and they weave. And then by the fifth time, you realize that you're in the sack with this spider just hanging out. You're caught in a web and you can't just break away easily because you've been letting him hang out. So this thing can grow bigger and throw a web.
It's like a tarantula, ultimately.
Yeah.
So
you can get these on datingwithdignity.com for $9.99, by the way.
It vibrates.
Yeah.
Just kidding. No, that's bliss.com. Check it out.
Yeah.
Okay, so so the thing is this. So don't communicate with them even if they are trying to get you back. You can be polite. What you can say is, I'm not in a place to be your friend right now. And the other really great way to look at it is this, is really think, is this how your friends treat you? So if, for example, you say to the guy or the woman, I really need some more space, and they start pushing your buttons because they were in love with you once, so they know what your buttons are, and they react in a way that your friends normally wouldn't react, that's a great sign that really he or she isn't really wanting to be your friend. They're wanting to be your lover.
Totally. If you're not ready for it, don't do it.
Don't do it.
You know what? It's cool. Be polite. You don't have to be. You can be friendly. You don't have to be friends. Just wait until the time when you know you're in a safe place. You know where that is.
Yeah, exactly.
If you're not, if you can't be completely ambiguous going into it, meaning like you just don't care. When you know you just don't care, you're fine. But when you do care, when it still gets a little thing going inside of you, I don't know. If you got the discipline, do it. But if you don't have the discipline, I wouldn't do it because things might happen emotionally and sexually, which might have repercussions. All right.
Right.
We're at 5 minutes. We got a piece. We got to go. You got to pick up kids at school. I got to get to the local bar. I'm kidding. I'm kidding because I'm being responsible. All right.
You're going to go to church. Peace. Stay with dignity.
Bye-bye.